What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing some individual readings for all the signs. I'm on the sign of Aries. Getting like karmic energy. But there's something that you're still kind of remaining hopeful for, but you are manifesting things into your life, but it's important for you to have confidence in yourself. Discontentment and boredom. Wisdom. Some of you guys are in a current situation, or just being at home is boring the shit out of you. But there's something that you have yet to learn. Something with communication, something with some kind of hope, some kind of wish, some kind of cause and effect here. I think that someone could be getting flowers, someone could be getting pregnant, someone could be needing to listen to their intuition when it comes to what drives them, their passion, their courage. It's important to understand, to heal some of the deepest wounds that we carry around, to look at the parts of ourselves that are being mirrored to us and other people. Usually it comes in the form of things we can't stand in another person. Usually it's in our closest relationships. Things about us are mirrored all the time until we kind of get the picture of maybe what they're trying to say. That there's growth here, but there's also kind of like needing to pay some type of energy forward. That it's important for you to be kind and nurturing to the people who've shown the same thing to you, whether it was in the past, whether it was going to be in the future. You know, someone's going through something right now where they could maybe use some kind of encouragement. Maybe it's about communicating your wants and needs. It's about getting out there and talking to people. But I mean, maybe not so much since we're kind of all in lockdown, but I think that there was someone who taught you something somewhere along the way that needs the same energy back from you. And I feel like this is a friend of yours. This could be someone who's on your divine, as part of a divine plan for your life. Some of you you've been through some things with. It's almost like your back is turned to it, but at the same time, this has something to do with like your spirituality. Maybe it's being worried about how you feel in a certain situation with a certain person, but at the same time still kind of holding on to this emotion or thought with someone else. And I think that you've been patient, you've put a lot of time into this, you've tried to help this situation for some of you, but there's a current situation that you know like just isn't working, and you know that it's kind of time to transition out of some of that energy. It's time to be honest. It's about time to kind of spit the facts in a current situation, without making this person feel like a child. You know, I don't think that this is something that you're involved in, that you feel the same as the other person. And you can convey a message by being friendly and gentle instead of, you know, being practical in a certain situation and in a peaceful manner instead of running from it or avoiding it or being aggressive and yelling. With wisdom here, it's when, you know, when you're ready to learn, the teacher will be provided. And I feel like some of you guys have been the student, or you're having someone coming into your life who is a teacher to you, or you're going to be this in someone's life now. And I think that, prosperity beginning, fertility, and triumphant success, this is all coming to you when you take the time to plant the seeds, for lack of better words, for, what you've given, you get back. So if you haven't really been giving to a certain situation, then maybe it's time to do that, so then you get that energy back. I think that someone's had a lot of patience, or someone is a follower of yours, or vice versa. And I think that your independence and your strength and your courage is something that a lot of people admire, and you're teaching that to other people maybe. And I think that it's important for you to have confidence in things about your role in other people's life that is changing, and to not get stuck into a routine, to not get stuck into what something should look like and the outcome of what it will be, but not really thinking about maybe how long or the steps that are necessary to get there to have this success, because it's here, but maybe it's either with another person, or it's putting the time and effort into whatever this is. Some of you guys, there could be a pregnancy that's at play here. Some of you guys, this is going to make you really happy. For some of you guys, this is something that you're afraid of, but at the same time, this could be something from a past life that needed to be healed. It also could have something to do with like a mother energy, but maybe you're just overall feelings about relationships and marriage and partnerships at this point in the game, because sometimes we fall for the appearance and what things look like, but then we end up in something that's completely different. And I feel like some of you guys are wanting to be elevated to this certain status, and it's not like you won't get there, but there's certain things about your life that do need to change for things to progress. And finding this harmony through conflict, finding something to do during the day, finding a sponsor or a funder, or some type of grant. Some of you guys, it's working with children. Some of you guys, it's adding humor to a lesson plan, or, being this, spreading happiness, spreading optimism, bringing this wealth into your life, but in the right way, by making these small changes, by spreading positivity will manifest in, and by you taking the steps to reach out and help other people, then that in turn brings in the blessings for your life. And I feel like some of you guys want to be with another person, but there's, some of you guys could be in like a borderline abusive relationship with someone that you're in, someone who is like, that it's over, but you haven't really been able to maybe let the energy go, let the person go. Maybe you're staying in a certain situation for the looks, for the appearance, for, lack of knowing what it is that you want. Maybe you feel like you have to take care of this person because they don't have anyone else. Maybe you feel like you want to try something new, but you need to speak this truth into the universe, but at the same time being sensitive to someone else's needs in like a respectful way, because the more we can start to deal with situations in our lives with a peaceful nature rather than sending negative energy, the sooner that we can detach ourselves from things that no longer fit us. It's like we have to learn how to send peace and love and harmony to things that we don't want to. We'd rather tell them to fuck off, But at the same time, when we can release them with positive energy, that they will find what they're looking for, that they are meant to be somewhere else, that, this was something that you needed to learn along the way, and being honest with yourself and this person, then you'll have this success in your life. But along with this success, it comes with the clarity, comes with the truth, comes with the knowledge, comes with the growth and expansion of the abundance that you do want in your life. I think that you have these feelings, but it's like there's a lot of bullshit surrounding it, and it's like it's hard to tell if it's coming from social media, it's hard to tell if it's an illusion, it's hard to tell if, you know, there's children involved, or if this is something that you're having a hard time releasing. You know, I think that you want to be lighthearted in this situation, that you can creatively release yourself from this, but it's almost like filling that gap or whatever cushion or vice that this person needs you for so much with something else, so that you can be released in a creative way, for lack of better words, because that's the only way that you can kind of get what it is that you want out of this, or to move in a certain manner that benefits everyone, you know. I think that you've gotten in a routine and you want to travel and you want to advance your career, but it's like you're trying to protect yourself or this person for this ending that's inevitable. And I think that it's important to understand that progress requires equality. Progress requires independence sometimes. Progress requires working with other people, you know, accepting help from other people, and staying optimistic, and not letting your fears override what could genuinely happen in this situation. But it's almost just like it's making a fair trade, kind of, to, in a creative way, to kind of get what it is that you want, so that you can bring these changes into your life. And it's more mental than it is anything else. Or maybe it's playing the same mental game, or it's understanding the mental capacity of this person. But at the same time, it's definitely communicating, you know, it's definitely being kind, it's definitely being clear in what decisions you make moving forward, as they will affect, you know, quite a few things in the future. And, you know, staying in that honesty, remembering how far you've came, remembering your goals and your wishes, and staying on that path, you know. And who said you can't have the things that you want, you know, simultaneously or at the same time? It doesn't have to go in a specific order. It doesn't have to look like what you think it should. It doesn't have to be a certain image. It can be whatever it is that you want. And I think that we just need to rewrite the pages in history sometimes of how things can look, but it starts with a decision. It starts with a clear decision. It starts with a concrete one, and not kind of wishy-washy or back and forth. So anyways, I hope this helps you out. I hope you have a good night.